It's your boy Cruz right here with another video. Hot off the press, guys. Hot off the press. I'm bringing you guys something brand spanking new. Now I've been kind of tracking these for a while, waiting for the release date, and they came out last week. And I finally got my hands on some. My order finally came in the mail. If you guys been following me on Instagram at 11 Series Bass, you will know what I'm about to show you guys. I'm wearing the hat. That should be an identifier. Here we go, guys. The new 6 cents Trace 6-inch swim bait. Man, guys, these things look amazing. I cannot stress, or I can't put into words how good these things look. Like, the pictures really don't give them any justice. And like you guys know, I always get them in twos, right? So right off the bat, these are 6-inch swim baits, right? They're an ounce, 1.65 ounces. That's a pretty heavy swim bait. Probably one of the heaviest baits that I own, where I actually had to go out and buy a heavy rod to ensure that I can fish these. And I'm gonna be fishing these on 50-pound braid. They do come in 2 different versions, a floating version and a slow sinking version. I didn't want to get the floating version, so I really can't give you a review on the floating version. I did both slow sinking because that's what I wanted. That's kind of how my other ones were. Like the Guggen Contender, that was a slow sinking. And the Chase Baits, I think, the Prop Duster, that's a slow sinking also. So I wanted to stick with that slow sinking. And well, let's get these out here. And just so you guys know, these go for $34 on the website. So this is probably the most expensive baits that I have bought, I purchased, and am going to throw. So yeah, pulling these out the box. Let's do the first one first. I have them in 2 different colors. I have them in this is Sexified Chartreuse Shad, and I have it in a Bluegill Spawn. So let's look at the Bluegill Spawn first, because this is the one I'm gonna throw on first. This is the one I'm gonna fish right off the bat. Look at that, guys. Man, that bait, paint job, eyes, everything is outrageous. It's a 3, or we would say 4, 1, 2, 3 segmented swim bait. What I like about this is that rubber tail. You guys can see that. It's got a rubber tail that you can see it's kind of got like a little lock there. Not really a lock, but where the rubber slides on the bait. You can see that. So the tail is not hard. So when those fish, if they come up behind it, they're not going to get a hard tail in their mouth to where they're going to come up and short strike it or bite it and be like, oh, I don't like that. So I don't like that, right? It's a fake bait. They're not going to like it regardless. So what I do like is that they do give you a second tail to go with it. So you get the bait and then a second tail. So my big thing is, all right, if they're giving me a second tail, that means these tails may not last through a lot of fish. So in the end, I'm gonna have a bait, but I'm probably gonna have to order more tails, which I didn't check the website. I'm gonna check if there's like a pack of 3 that you can order. Obviously, I'm sure 6 Cents is already working on that to buy extra tails. I do like the fact that they give you an extra tail right off the bat. So if you happen to get bit and you lose that tail, you have another one to put on there. So it does have a slight little bit of a rattle. Let's see here, let me get this without getting the hooks in my hand. You guys can hear that. It's got like that thump. So if you throw any of their, they have lipless cranks that they call thump or thud. And they have that one little rattle in there, which is what this got. It's got that one nice little rattle. Of course, with all 6 Cents, you get amazing black nickel hooks, right? And those things are amazing. I think they're like size 6. I mean, those are some big hooks, guys. Huge. You can see the tie on there, well designed. I mean, this bait is sturdy, guys. This is an amazing bait. So there's the first one. That's that bluegill spawn. And this one is that sexified chartreuse shad. I'm really excited about this one. So I'm gonna fish one because it's a little more clear water. I'm gonna fish that one first. And then when I get to my darker water, I'm gonna throw this one. I mean, look at the colors on that, guys. Blue into like a greenish, with that lateral line right there into that chartreuse bottom, and kind of like a white on the bottom. Man, that thing right there. I cannot wait to get these out on the water. So without further ado, that is the 6 cents trace bait, slow sinking. And once again, I would still like to continue to thank you guys for liking my videos, subscribing, and leaving comments, guys. That it's amazing. I'm up to 137. I'm only 960 more away from reaching my goal of 1,000. I appreciate every day, every other day. I'm getting 1 or 2 subscribers, and that's what it's all about. Me fishing these baits so you guys can see the mistakes that I make, so you know not to make the same bait mistakes. Or if it's a bait that you think you want to go fish with, you can go ahead and purchase. So like always, keep hitting that subscribe button, guys. I appreciate it. Keep hitting that notification bell. Notification bells on this side, right? And then I always like the videos, guys. I appreciate it. So let's get on the water. Peace. Here we go, guys. It is tied on. Bluegill spawn. Let's get on the water. Peace. All right, guys, it looked like we just got some rain over here in this little spot right here. So we're gonna get some wet feet and legs. Got a storm kind of just passed by us over there to the east. And we're gonna come out here. First spot. This is that 6 cents trace. I'm throwing the bluegill spawn first. Ooh, big gator. This is a heavy bait, guys. All right, first cast. Wow, the action of this bait in the water looks good, guys, but it is heavy. I said I'm throwing this on 50-pound braid just because I don't want to lose it. All the way in some bushes, that's gonna be no good. So far, first couple casts have not been good. I think I scared everything away that I probably wanted to catch. I don't know what that was. I've hooked my tail. There was a fish over there. It's probably gone now. Slow sinking, so it's gonna sink really slow. Water's a little bit dirtier than I'm used to it being here. I want him to get my swim bait. That would suck. There he is, came up right by it. God damn you, stupid ass gator. Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. Bass came up and hit it. I saw it. Yes. Look at that, guys. First bass on the 6-inch trace. Oh, yes. Guys, first bass of the day. Did not take that long. The 6-inch trace, guys. Not disappointing. Yes. Guys, I cannot believe it. Look at that good sized bass. There he is, guys. What a good sized bass. He came right up and hit that 6-inch trace. Let me get this bait over here. Look at that, guys. 6-inch trace. Yes. All right, there we go, guys. Let's get a weight on him. That did not take long, guys. That was, we've been out here a couple minutes. All right, zeroed out. Let's see, he's gonna be less than a pound. Less than a pound. Not too bad. There we go, guys. One last look. Less than a pound. We gotta be careful because my gator friend, I don't know where he went. And he is not scared of me. So we want to try to go opposite of where I think he is, because I did not feel like losing a hand. I ain't bring my gun today, so all right, let's get him back in the water. Here we go. Get out of here, bud. Unfortunately, I had to throw him, guys. I couldn't get him in there any other way because of that gator. Yes, first bass, guys. 6-inch trace. That's what I'm talking about. I'm able to get a little more video here now. You can see that action in the water when I reel it in fast. I mean, this thing is amazing. Look at that. That's action. Man, that thing looks juicy, guys. Oh, caught on a stick. God dang it. I saw that stick right there too, and I knew I was gonna get it. Where am I caught? Oh, I ruined that part of the bank already. What's up, 11 Series Bass Fishing? It's your boy Cruz right here with 11 Series Bass Fishing, and we at it, guys. Once again, that's a nice Bentley. Day 2, fishing the 6-inch trace. We're gonna pick us a couple different spots today. See if we can't get us something on this sexy chartreuse color. We're gonna come up on this bridge and see what we can see from up here. See how deep this is. See whether or not we can throw this bad boy on this side. See if we can see anything. We got partly cloudy skies here. Ooh, there's something big wave right there. All right, well let's stuff out here, guys. Flip this around so you guys can see. This is what we're looking at. Really mossy down there. I don't think I can throw this treble hook bait here. So yeah, let me find us a good spot here, and we'll get on the water. Peace. That's the difficult part about fishing these big baits, guys, is like, you know, you're targeting big fish, so your bites are going to be less, right? You're not going to get the bites that you want to get. You're not going to come out here and catch, you know, 15, 5, 6 fish. It's just not going to happen unless your pond has big fish like that. But mine do not. Mine got, there's some big ones in here, but they're few and far. So, and now I'm just trying to catch me some, trying to pull them out without losing this bait. I'm doing a couple different tactics here. I've been reeling it straight in, burning it, 2 or 3 twists and then stop. 2 or 3 twists and top, let it sink for a second. And 1, 2, 3, get that S, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Got one, guys. There we go. Yes. There we go. All right. A bass on each one. I'll take that. Yes. Check it out, guys. Finally, another bass. Took us a little while, but we got us one. Good take. All right, here we go, guys. 6 cents. Now, let's keep in mind that this fish is damn near the same size. Let's get this bait off here. About the same size as this bass here. I'm trying to get myself hooked. He's a feisty one too. So if you look at that. I mean, they're damn near about the same size, but he came up and hit it. So 6 cents, Trace catching bass, guys. First bass of the day. Let's get him back in. No gator over here, so we can get a good release, and he's out of here. Yes. What's up, 11 Street Bass family? It's your boy Cruz right here with 11 Street Bass Fishing. And that's it, guys. That is the review for the 6 cents Trace. Ooh. And can I say, this bait is amazing. There's not very many bad things that I can say about this bait. So let's just go over it. All good, right? I'll go with 2 things that I don't like, but I'll go with those at the end. All right, packaging, amazing. I think the price of the packaging could be a little bit different because I'm sure we paid for this amazing packaging that it came in. That kind of like it reminded me of an Apple product. Right, I thought I was getting me a new iPhone, but in the end, I was getting me a new 6 cents Trace bait. So we'll leave it at that. Let's go over color. Love the colors. Like I said, I had it in 2 colors. I had it in bluegill spawn, and I had it in, what is this one again? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Sexified chartreuse shad. Sexified chartreuse shad. So line ties, loved it. Nice big stout line tie on there. I used braid just because I was throwing in trees and bushes. I wanted to make sure I was getting my lure back. Body, tough. I mean, this bait is solid, guys. The joints, solid. Tail, solid. Right? I don't see any rip, maybe a little bit right there. Kind of see that, maybe a little bit of a rip on the end there. That's why they give you an extra one. Super big, strong, stout hook, still sharp. I was throwing this thing into everything I could possibly throw it into. The bluegill spawn did catch the biggest of the bass that I caught with these 2 baits. I only ended up catching 2 fish. and I missed one there at the end after my second one, after my first one today. Hey, what's up? Yes. Now I gotta edit it. Good stout hooks. And the bodies are amazing. I love the eyes. Paint color is good. A lot of times when you get these swim baits or crankbaits and you're throwing them around a lot of times the hooks will start to rub the paint off and you'll see wear on it, but I don't see any. And I threw these for what, 4 hours yesterday and about 2-3 hours today. Let's check out the tail for this one. Tail looks pretty good. Like I said, both of them come with a spare tail in the box. So the Chartreuse got a spare tail, and then this one's inside. So let's go over 2 of my negatives, which is only 2, which is not too bad. One of the negatives is that the hooks are so big, they get caught up in here. They'll get caught up in there like that, or they'll get caught up in the tail, which is rubber. I had that quite a few times where my hooks would get caught in the rubber tail or get caught up in the bait itself, like that. They'll get caught up in there, and if they get caught up in there, it's gonna come back weird. The other negative that I have is that it only comes in one size. That was my other negative. I wish these would come in like maybe like a 4.5 inch. Let's look at something else real quick. Let's pull out pull out this one. All right, so here is the Guggen contender. Now we all know the Guggen contender comes in a 7-inch too, right? The Guggen contender comes in a big one, and it also comes in this one, which is compared, when you hold them side by side, it's a big difference, right? It's a big difference. Probably 4.5 inches, yep. I'm gonna say this one's about 4 to 4.5 inches, okay? And then here's the Mike Bucca, the baby bull shad, baby bull gill, right? 2 segmented swim baits, totally different sizes, right? I caught a lot with the Guggen, and I caught with my Mike Buccas, right? So that would be my only 2 complaints of these baits, is that the hooks, not all the time, but every now and then they'll get caught up in this rubber tail, up in the fin itself, and then the size. They don't give you an option for size. So 6 cents, if you're watching, you're listening, give us another size. Just bring this size down 1, right? 4.5 inches, maybe even a 5-inch would be fine. Go from a 6-inch to a 5-inch for us pond guys, right? I did, like I said, I'm not gonna say I didn't catch fish. I caught 2, and it might just been not swim bait time right now. So 6 cents, show some love, man. Give us a 5-inch, maybe 4.5 inch. Bring this down 1 for us. So, is it worth the price? It's a swim bait. I'm new to swim bait fishing. I did a couple swim baits fishing. $35 is cheap. $34.99 is a steep price to pay for a swim bait. You're paying for quality of 6 cents bait. So I was not disappointed in paying that price for a 6 cents bait, because I know it's gonna be worth the money. And eventually, I'm gonna catch me a fat one with this. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna fish them again. I'm gonna fish them regularly to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth and that I can catch a big bass with them. So 6 cents trace, I think they're worth the money, but they're worth the money depending on where you're gonna fish and when you're gonna fish them. So if you get a chance, pick you one up. You won't be disappointed, other than the fact that they're really big and you're really targeting big bass. Every now and then you'll get a small one to bite it. So don't be scared to get out there and try something new. 6 cents trace, not bad. I think it's worth it. Keep hitting that subscribe button right there. That notification bell. You guys are showing lots of love, and the likes. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Right here, guys. Until next time, I'll see you on the water. Peace.